Hey, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever it is that you, what is happening, are watching the broadcast. Ouch. Hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful to connect with you. Wonderful to say hi. Hello, how do you do? What is happening with you? Blessings, 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 and more blessings I speak unto you. For those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those who will hashtag and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on, I can appreciate that. And for those who will be used by Papa at some point, Margie down the road to encourage this girl. Let's make it do what it do. Hey, cousin. Good morning. I love you right back. Love you right back. Let's make it do what it does. Make it do what it do. Um, so yeah, we are we are continuing our conversation about, right? We are continuing our conversation about uh what am I looking at? Practicing, experimenting with the necessary uh habits. So this idea of practicing the next version of yourself, practicing being who you want to be, practicing taking on size that, the behavior, the habits, the thoughts, the feelings, the actions, uh, the presence, the whatever, right? Taking on size, who you want to be, living that out in your everyday, in your everyday being. And so sometimes we got to experiment. Try a little this, try a little that, try a little this, like a little taste test, right? Like you go to a taste festival, you just get a little bit of something. You don't get whole big old plates, or maybe you do. I don't know. I ain't went to many taste festivals. But the idea, at least when they first started, is you would get a little this, little that, little that. You get your little tickets, and they had these little small plates, and you just go from place to place. Good morning, Ray Price. It is hump day. You would go from place to place to place and just get a little sampling of stuff. Um, and so we can do the same thing as it relates to change, changing the way that we show up, changing the way that we think, changing the way that we engage, changing the way, changing our habits and things like that, changing our appetite. Do you see? We can make those changes. We can do those. Hey, honey bun. Hey, Erica. Good to see you. We can make those changes. We can do those things. And so just inviting us to live from that space, right? To live from that space where we are just sampling ways of thinking. If your old ways of thinking don't serve you well, there are lots of new ways in which to choose, right? If our old way of engaging one another, of being in relationship, doesn't serve us well, there are lots of ways in which to change those old ways, right? Those new ways. There's lots of ways to change. We don't have to do what we used to do, the way we used to do it, with who we used to do it. Like we don't. We don't. We really get the opportunity to change in life, to be different, to shift, to make adjustments. We really can do that, We really can. And so I just invite us to be in that way. I invite us to make the shift. I invite us to make the change. I invite us to make the adjustment, right? To make the necessary adjustment and to just do something different, beloved. To simply do something different. If what you're doing doesn't work, then it doesn't work to keep doing it. Okay. If what you're doing doesn't work, it does not work to keep doing it. It's just it doesn't. So at least do something else, at the very least. do something else, say something else, feel something else, believe something else, get to the place of knowing something else. Because if our current something isn't serving us to live our fullest, highest, truest, freest life, to be the next version that we desire to be, if it's not serving us, then we owe it to ourselves to do something else. We owe it to ourselves to show up in a different way. We owe it to ourselves to say something else, to believe something else, to hope for something else. Do you see? And so we try it on. We try something different. We try something new, right? We try something. We don't stay doing what we've always done, because then we can't get something different. We can only get what we've always gotten. Right? We can only get what we've always gotten if we do what we've always done. That's the way it works. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that's the way it works. We all know that's how it works. New outcomes does not come from the same old behavior. Something has to change. Either we change or the situation changes. But there has to be change for us to get something different, than what we've already gotten. So I invite us to experiment with new habits, try something new, try a new way of saying something, change the way that you listen, try to see what's not being said. Don't make something up, y'all. I ain't talking about that. Don't assume that you know what people are talking about. I am not saying that. Mind reading will get us in trouble. Well, I know what they meant, but what did they say? How do you? Because I know them. Okay, I hear that. Tell me how that works for you. How does that work for you? How does it serve you? How does it benefit you to be a mind reader in this situation? Does it work for you? Or does it keep you all upset, all ticked off with people, always ready to give somebody a piece of your mind? Like, does it keep you there? Now, I don't think it's serving you, because in your body is an extra release of adrenaline and cortisol, and those are stress hormones, not good for your body and or mind. Okay, so let that go. Like, release that. Don't try to be mind readers. Just go with what it is that go with the empirical evidence. What is the thing that actually happened, that actually existed, the thing that is the thing you can take to court, the thing that you experience with your senses, your 5 senses, not your 6 sense, okay, or your 7 sense. Now, I'm not against intuition, but when we deal with people like that all the time in relationships, well, I just know it. Okay. It's often not helpful. I'm just saying. When you can get the actual, when you could just simply ask the question, have the sometimes hard conversation, that's better than us surmising. I don't know. That was a sidebar lesson for somebody right there. So experimenting, so practicing the new way of being, practicing the new habits, practicing the new way of responding, practicing the new way of showing up. We got to practice, because our next version, our next highest version, they don't just show up, right? They don't just show up, because if we keep doing what we've done, we're only going to get what we got. There's no way around that, right? Something has to be a change agent. You have to be the change agent. So I invite you to decide what that is for you. Decide what change you want to see in your life. What's the change? And then make yourself available for it. Because you know what? God really wants to give us what's best for us. Like, he wants to make available for us what's best for us. Let me tell you what I'm not. I am not the girl who believe in sitting around waiting on God to give you something, because like he's already done what he needs to do. We're the ones who need to be in action. I'm waiting on God. I don't think so. I don't think so. Be in action, beloved. Like, be in action. Do something. Do something. Right? Do something. I think it's a cop out. And don't get me on my soapbox. I already feel me getting riled up here. I think it's a cop out. I think a bunch of us in church sit around twiddling our thumbs. I think we've been lulled into inaction. I'm waiting on God. No, you're not. Okay. Go do something. Make the phone call. Have the conversation. Get the job. Get up. Do something. Well, I don't know what to do. Try something. See if that works. If that don't work, try something else. But that whole sitting back waiting, God's going to do it. He already did it. He already did his part. What's your part? That's my soapbox, y'all. Clearly, I have a lot of energy around that. But that's not the topic for today. So we will get to what the actual topic for the day. The topic for the day, beloved, is experimenting with the necessary habits. So what are the habits? What are the things, the new things that you want in your life? What are the new ways of being that you want in your life? What do you want to add to your life? And whatever that is, you got to start practicing. Erica said yes. Right. Yeah, you got to start practicing with those new things, because otherwise you'll just get the old. If you don't practice with new ways of being, new ways of thinking, new ways of feeling, new ways of believing, new ways of conversing, you'll just get the old results. So pick a thing or two and start to practice. It's going to feel foreign when you first start. It's going to feel foreign. It's not going to feel right. It maybe feel hard because you haven't practiced it before. Think about anything that you've done for the first time. It feels weird. Now, those of us who are drivers, do you remember when we first started driving? 10 and 2, turn off the music, put on, did we have to wear seatbelts back then? I don't remember. If you did, put on the seatbelt, adjust the mirrors, all the things. Tell everybody be quiet, be quiet. Now we get in the car and we make it home, and then we don't even realize that, like, how did I get home? I don't remember driving, because it has become automated. You created new neural pathways that, that solidified the learning for you, right? It solidified the learning, Lacey's. Solidified the learning for you. So now you don't have to think about it. So when you when you experiment with these new habits, you're going to have to think about it. You have to think about every step, and that uses a lot of brain energy, right? Uses a lot of energy to think, to contemplate, to plan for the every little minute. That's why automation is so necessary for us to live quality lives, that we do things and we don't think about it. They become automated, right? We create those pathways. So anyway, when the pathways are not created, it's difficult, simply because we have to think about what we're doing. And we have to keep thinking about it over and over again. But if you keep doing it, that's how habits are created. Habituation occurs, automation occurs because of repeat, consistency, repetition. So find one or two things, not a whole bunch, because you'll abort because it's too much. It takes too much mental energy. Find one or two things, beloved, one or two, and start practicing. Start doing it over and over and over again. And you will get what it is that you're seeking. Just start practicing one or two things. Okay. So that's how we change. And that's what we're talking about. All of us, I know that I am seeking. I know that I am seeking. You too. Love you. I know that I am seeking to be the next best version of myself. Yep. I want some change. I got some ways. I got some ways that I absolutely some things I got to do. Call me and remind me. I got some things that I need to do that that will improve my life. I got some things I'm already doing that will drastically improve my life. Right? And so with those things, then beloved, let's get into action. Let's not stay where we have been. Let's do something different. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it to keep repeating our same behavior and expect something different. We make ourselves miserable. We get frustrated, irritated. We like, well, what's the point? All the things. And I get it. But let's not do that to ourselves, because we don't have to. We don't have to do that. We don't have to. We can decide that we want something different for ourselves. We can decide we want something different, and we can go for that difference. Right? And we can go for that thing that's different. Decide that that's what we want. Go for it. Keep practicing. Don't stop. Get it. Don't stop. Don't stop. Get it. It's your life. It is your life. And you deserve all the best things because you are. I don't have to add anything to that. Simply because you are. Simply because you are. You deserve all the best things simply because you are. Thank you. You are so on point for me this morning. You're welcome, honey bun. You are welcome. Right? So pick up one habit, just one or two, and give it your best every day, one little step at a time. And try it every day. Giving up is not an option. If it's going to enhance your life, it's worth it. It is worth it. If it is going to enhance your life, it is worth it. Yes, it is. It's worth the effort. It's worth the energy. It's worth the perseverance. It's worth the discomfort. It's worth it because of what you get back. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and run it over. Okay, beloved? So, go on and make your choice. Practice those habits. All right. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I gave up the right to not be amazing. We just simply don't have the right to not be amazing. Because you are amazing. There is not another one of you in the entire universe. I think that equates to amazing to me. So go on about your amazing self and decide that you go into the next version. I don't care what somebody said, didn't say, what they did or didn't do, that you are going to the next version no matter what. Okay? I love you. Have a fantastic day. And I will see you tomorrow. Coming live from Sicklerville, New Jersey. From South Jersey, y'all. South Jersey. All right, bye-bye.